Welcome back to Carving with Brian. Hope you guys are doing well. So Jordy has issued another challenge. The snowball on the wall. Let me wipe this lens. That's a little bit better. There we go. There was some dust on the lens. Anyways, snowball on the wall. So, Jordy, I accepted your challenge. I got this piece of wood here. I've gone ahead and cut that little section off there. And I've already drawn my snowball. So, we are going to carve this snowball on the wall today. And the rules of the game were the snowball had to be grumpy. That's why he's got a sad face. So, anyways, you guys sit back and relax and enjoy the show. We're going to carve a snowball on the wall. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little jigsaw and I'm going to cut along this line. I'm going to leave a little bit of space. I'm not going to cut right on the line. I'm just going to get that curvy shape. And then here and up in this area as well. So I'm not going to record that, but I am going to use the just a little jigsaw, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them out. Alright? So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll get back with you and we will continue from there. Alrighty guys, so I got them pretty close to cut out how I wanted. I don't want to cut them out too much with the jigsaw because this is a carving. So I just wanted to kind of get the basic shape, and then from there we will carve them. So we're going to use this cut saw. Let's see, Extreme Flame Burr. You see how aggressive that is? If you guys want to get yourself one of these cut saws, they make all different kinds of burrs, not just the Extreme Flame Burr. But I'll leave a link in the description below, and use my promo code, which will also be in the description, and you can save yourself 5% on these. Very good quality. I've been using this one for about 4 or 5 months now, and I use it all the time, and you can see how aggressive it still is. So good quality stuff, guys. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go along the outline here, and I mean that's pretty much it for right now. We're just gonna go ahead and go along the outline, and then we will go ahead and do his nose and all that fun stuff. Okay. Alright guys, so as you can see, I mean this is a pretty thick piece of wood here, so using that's going to take forever. So I am going to cheat. I'm going to use the jigsaw. We're going to get most of this shape cut out on the outside. Alright, so I'm going to do that off camera. I'll just get them all cut out, and then I'll come back and we'll carve them from there. Alright guys, get back at it with the cut saw. We're going to start carving. Kind of cut them out a little bit. I ended up breaking the saw blade, so whatever. We're stuck with the using a Dremel. That's alright. So we're going to go ahead and start carving them out. Okay guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and round them out. I'm going to make them look more like a ball. You see I'm carving down the sides, trying to make it like a smooth transition so it's not all lumpy looking. And then we're just going to round it. We're going to separate the hat from the snowball right there. Do that on both sides. And just round them out, guys. That's all we're going to do here. Just get rid of some of that excess wood, smooth them out, round them out, make them look more like a ball. And that's about it. Okay guys, so when you're making your snowballs, just take your time with it and round it out. You know, kind of carve your corners down, make it look more like a ball. That's the basic idea right there. Just make it look like a ball, not like a block, right? So just take your time with it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna just go around, just do that. You can see it's gonna take a little while. This is a really thick piece of wood. If you guys want to do this challenge, you don't have to use such a big piece of wood. I mean, you could use a little round thing like this and carve a face in it, make your snowman, right? But I wanted to challenge myself and make it look more like a ball, so that's why I'm using such a thick piece of wood. So anyways guys, all I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to finish cutting this out, and then I'm going to go ahead and round them over. I don't want to spend too much time doing that on camera because we're going to do a lot to this guy, so I don't want this video to be crazy long. So basically, yeah, all I'm going to do is just round them out. Carve out the basic shape, round him out. I won't carve his nose or anything off camera. Just get the basic shape of him first. And then when I come back, we'll put the face on him and go from there. Okay? Alright guys, so you can see I kind of rounded him out a little bit. We'll do more. And then I did the ball here on his hat. So, other than that, I haven't touched it. So, anyways, now we're going to switch over to this little taper burr and go ahead and do the outlines on his hat, and then maybe his mouth, and we'll switch back to the flame burr to do the nose so I can get down and round out the face better. So we'll go ahead and switch over real quick. Stop dropping stuff on the floor. Set that off to the side. And we're going to go ahead and kind of throw in this pattern here in his hat. Okay? Alright guys, so I'm going to switch back to the flame burr. We're going to take this part of the hat lower than the fluffy part of the hat, right? Like on a Santa's hat. I'll set this off to the side here. Throw the flame burr back on. And yeah, we're just going to take this side of the hat down, and then we'll probably end up having to do this line again, but that's not a big deal. Alright, so let's work on the hat before we move down to the face. Okay guys, so this is going at 8 times the speed, so it's going to look a little quick. Promise you I'm not that fast of a carver. Anyways, we're just going to take this hat down a little bit lower than like the fluffy part of the hat, whatever that would be called. It's not a bill, because that's like a regular baseball hat. I don't know, the fluff. So we're just going to take the hat down, round it out, and kind of shape it, make it look like a hat, right? Then we're going to separate the where it folds over. We're going to put a little line there so it looks like it's folding over where the ball is. So yeah, just round it out. Now we're going to go ahead and start carving this nose in. Make sure you carve that nose in pretty deep, guys. That's another reason why I have such a thick piece of wood. I can really get that nose to pop out by carving down deep. So don't be afraid to carve deep. Take your time. kind of shape your face, look at it. If it looks good, it looks good. If not, hey, you could always carve deeper, right? So right here you can see I'm kind of smoothing the face away, separating that line from the hat, and also separating that nose. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get this face carved in, going around the nose over and over again. Bring the bridge of the nose back, so it looks like the nose kind of, you know, slopes back towards the forehead. So you want the highest point to be the tip of the nose, right? So you want to slope the nose back towards the top. And you can see I'm kind of rounding everything out, smoothing it all down. And now I'm going back over the hat, smoothing the hat out, and really separating those lines. So, yep. Okay, guys. You can see there's his little nose. It's kind of looking like a snowball thing. So, anyways, now we're gonna figure out his mouth. I had a mouth carved, but then I went deeper, so we got rid of that mouth. Now I gotta make another one. So remember, he's got to be a grumpy snowman because he's stuck on the wall. So something like that. We're not gonna do eyes because the hat's covering the eyes. I do want to add a little bit more detail into this hat, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a big fluffy Santa style hat, right? So we'll just add some texture to it somehow. And then this guy's gonna get show sugi ban, which is that wood burning technique, because I really like this grain pattern. So we're gonna burn them. So I'm not gonna add too much actual detail. Most of the detail will be in the paint afterwards. But we are going to touch up this nose a little bit. Maybe I'll leave it. It kind of looks like it's melting. I will round it out a little bit though. We'll do all that with a sander. But anyways, I want to throw in some more lines in here. Do his mouth. Then we will pull out the sander. Sand them really good. And then we'll burn them. And clean them up with a wire brush. Alright, so let me go ahead and carve in his mouth real quick, throw in a little bit of texture in the hat, and we'll go from there. Guys, so I just switched over to this little drum sander real quick. I'm going to go over them. I'm not going to record it, but I am just going to sand them up, okay? And then I will record me burning them, and we will continue from there. Hey guys, there's my snowball on the wall so far. So we're going to burn this dude. So I'm going to try to set this camera holder up in a way to where you can see. Let's see here. I think that'll work. I'll burn them like that. I can't really angle this thing. That's gonna have to work. All right. Oh, we got the blowtorch. We're gonna burn them up pretty good. I want them pretty crispy. Always have a fire extinguisher nearby, just in case. We got one right there. And we're just gonna burn away. We get real good down here in the cracks. And in the mouth here. Just a light burn on the sides. We don't have to worry about the back. He's gonna be hanging on a wall, so you're not gonna see the sides of the back too much. But I still want him to burn. Okay, now we're gonna let them cool down for a minute, and then we'll go ahead and hit them with that wire brush. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So we'll let them cool down, and then we'll hit them with the brush again. Or, yeah, we'll hit them with the brush. Alright guys, let's go ahead and turn the Dremel off. Turn the vacuum on, because it's gonna make a mess. So, anyways, I'm gonna turn the vacuum on, so you might not be able to hear me talking. I'll probably play some music right now, so you don't have to listen to that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick. We're just going to brush them like this. And what that does is it makes the grain pop out. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and brush them up. And I will leave the camera on for a little bit, show you guys, maybe not all of it, but a little bit of it. And then get back with you. Alright guys, you get the basic picture here. I'm just going to go ahead and go through and scrub them, and then I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so you can see the effect that burning the sugi bond does. I think it looks really cool. But I want to add some black. So like in the cheekbones, we're going to paint black. His mouth. And then the little crease in the hat here, and maybe on the top here. And then the rest of it, we're going to do like a wash. We're not going to do like a real dark painting. We're just going to do something where we mix the paint with water and wipe it on, paint it on, and then wipe it off. And that way it'll allow the grain pattern here to show up. So a little bit of black paint. I'll take this little brush here and just gonna kind of highlight a few things here. Or not highlight, I guess it'd be like a dark light. Just underneath the hat here, just so you can kind of see where the hat and face separates, because that burning sugi bond, it kind of gets rid of the detail. That's no biggie. Most of this is going to be painting anyway, so just get underneath there. So when you guys make your, if you want to make your own snowball on the wall, there's a group on Facebook called the Carve Fusion World of Wood Carvers. I'll leave a link for that also in the description. That's where you can submit your photos for the contest that we're having, and there will be prizes and stuff like that. You don't have to be a professional by any means. You could pick up a little log like, you know, what I use here for my paint tray. Pick up a little log like that and get a pocket knife and whittle a little face into it and call that your snowman. Enter it in the competition. I mean, everything counts. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep going on this dude. Paint him up. This black down. Just kind of add some shadow, I guess. Yeah, even if you guys don't have Dremels or any kind of rotary powered tools, if you're just using a pocket knife, you could still enter in the Snowball on the Wall challenge here. It's all about having fun, guys. Just painting some cheeks for them. I don't know if snowballs have cheeks, but mine does. Yeah, something like that, right? Did have some cheeks carved in there, but I burned them away. I guess I could have went and recarved them, but I wouldn't do all that. Painting his mouth here. Just gonna paint the whole inside of his mouth black. It's a very sad Snowball. Alright, and then a few more little details here, like the little crease in his hat here. It's an airplane flying by, guys. That's what that noise is. And we're also going to paint this top part here. We're going to go all the way around with it, so you know where the hat starts. Feel like Bob Ross over here, guys. Oh, let's paint a happy little snowball on the wall. Let's see here. And so it comes down in here. Alright. Something like that, guys. And then we'll paint the hat, this part of the hat red, This part white, the ball, well, maybe not. I guess white wouldn't be a good idea because we're doing him white, huh? Dilemmas. I guess it'll be okay because of the black. We'll do it white. Alright guys, so let me go get some white paint mixed up with some water. Also a little bit of red paint with some water. And I got a napkin ready. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and get this guy painted. Alright guys, this is just acrylic paint. It's nothing fancy. And we're just mixing it with just water. Okay? So let's go ahead and stir that up. Let's see if this turned out better. Still pretty watery, but that's fine. You can see how that darker grain pops through? That's what I wanted. Okay guys, I got the face how I like it. I had to go over it a few times, but that's alright. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do, let's clean this rag here, or this brush here real quick. Try to get as much of that white off as we can. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh man, I turned it pink. Oh well. It's gonna have a pink hat, I guess. I didn't take the white out. That's what I was afraid that was gonna happen. Oh well. Go ahead and do his whole hat here, except for that ball. I want to try to keep that ball untouched. Go ahead and wipe him down. That's kind of cool. Other than that white that I got on there too. Maybe I'll just paint it red with regular paint because I've kind of screwed it up, so not a big deal. Well, let me try something real quick. I'm going to sand this paint, the white paint that I got on. I'm going to sand that off and we'll try to stain it again. Alright guys, I've got the white paint off of there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mix a little bit more red paint in this here water. If I can get any to come out. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and paint up his hat. Alright, let's give this a wipe, see how it looks. Alright, I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the hat all the way around. I won't do the back because we don't need to. But I'm going to do the rest of the hat all the way around. And then I'm going to do this white and this white. But I'm not going to do a white wash. It's going to be a darker white on these parts. Alright, and then I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Alrighty guys, we've gone ahead and painted them up. Now we're just going to take this... I'll find one of my wife's paint markers here. She's got a black one somewhere. There we go. Shake it up real good. And I'm just going to go over the cheekbones and along here. But I got to let this dry for a minute first, so we'll let that dry and then I'll paint this up. And I will get back to you and show you guys what he looks like finished. Alright guys, so there's the snowball on the wall all painted up. But I mean, since he's going to go on the wall, we're going to have to drill a hole to put him on the wall. Going to have a hole in the back of his head. So, let's go ahead and flip him on over. And let's see, center somewhere in here. Don't forget to sign your pieces, guys. Most important part of the carving. Okay. There you go, guys. That's the snowball on the wall. We'll get him hanging up right now, and we will show you what he looks like up on the wall. Give me just a second. Alright, guys, there he is up on the wall. Snowball on the wall, guys. So once again, like I said, this is a carve infusion challenge. He's issued the challenge out for everybody. I'll leave a link in the description below to his channel, to the video, so you can see his snowball. I'll also leave a link to his Facebook page. So if you do want to participate in this challenge, you can enter your photos there. And then also I'll leave a link to my Cuts-All page where you can get the burrs that I was using to carve this. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun with him. You can see he's pretty rounded out. Look pretty cool. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.